Wow, there's a lot of feedback on that mic. Jeez. Okay. Don't know how successful this is going to be. Okay. Pretzel 2. Welcome. Oh, I am going to butcher your name. I'm sorry. Volbecula and Fields. That is... Ah. Hi. It's a Joey. Hi. What's up? Prince Apollo. Caden? Well, there's 10 people already. My gosh. Okay. Well, yes. Hi, I'm alive. It's awesome. Being alive. It's great. Hi, alive. How are you? Har har. Yes, we need some music in here. I have not streamed for so long, I've forgotten everything. Like, all of the things I used for playing music for you guys. I'm like, how do I do that again? Like, oh. God. I'm even sharing my, like, full desktop instead of application. Well, I say full desktop. It's not full desktop. It's my Wacom Cintiq, but it's, like, registered on OBS as a screen. So therefore, like, it's not showing the application, it's showing the entire screen, so you see my taskbar. But you know what, I've got nothing to hide, I don't care. Whatever. Okay, so the convention starts tomorrow. It's not actually started yet. And I figured I needed to do something to kind of build up momentum. No, don't apologize, you're fine. I mean, the way I worded it, like, it says, I'm at Heroescon. And yeah, that makes it sound like it started. No, it starts tomorrow, but a lot of people are there already for setup, but we're just going to set up tomorrow morning, because I don't have an awful lot to set up, and we live, like, I don't know, 40 minutes away, so I'm like, we can just rock about 8 o'clock, it's fine. Other vendors are like, oh, you're brave, setting up on day 1. I'm like, yeah, so, it's fine. You're eating? Oh no, how dare you? But yeah, so, I think the last I streamed was like January or something, and I haven't posted a new video for 7 months, and, you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. There's been a lot going on, and I'm doing a lot of projects for other people, and I promised myself, like, once I want to clarify, I am more than happy to work for other people and help them with their projects. I just want to be sure that now, when I get said projects done, I'm going to spend the majority of my time catching up on my own projects, because they've been on the back burner for so long it's not even funny anymore. I'm still more than willing and able to work with other people. I'm just basically changing it so that the percentage of the work I do is more my own and a small percentage is for other people. I'm basically changing my priorities a little bit, and it's something I really need to do for future me. I'm very aware. So, moving away from IPs, moving away from doing fan art all the time, moving away from that kind of thing, and focusing on making my own stuff. November the 6th? That doesn't sound right. I mean, 7. When did I upload that one? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. November 2024 was my last video. That was Perfectionism. Why our flaws make us perfect. That was a Bluey video. Yeah, you're right. That was November. My god. Okay, well. Vulpecula. Okay. I use multitasking trying to catch up on projects, so I might disappear for a bit. That's fine. No need to apologize, still enjoy your old videos. Nobody's going, how dare you live your life. I know no one here will be doing that, but my brain, I am super paranoid, and, you know, my content is monetized, so it's affected my income as well. I've had a lot of, like, mental stuff happening and just needing to take a break from making videos. Okay, making videos is a lot of work, especially when you do everything yourself. And I'm like script writing, editing, making all of the visual stuff, capturing all of the clips you need if you're talking about a TV show or movie or video game or whatever. It's a lot. So it's sometimes you just need to take a break, and I decided, right, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to just focus on catching up on stuff behind the scenes. A lot has happened in real life, so yeah, it's like trying to get back into vending, and that's been going really well. And so as you can see, I'll be at Heroescon here in Charlotte, North Carolina. For those that don't know, I immigrated to the USA 4 years ago. I got married, and yeah, I'm now living in North Carolina, so I was given the opportunity to vend at Heroescon literally last Sunday, because I didn't get accepted at first. So this is very much and suddenly. I was vending at Con Carolinas. I met a couple of people there that recognized me. That was really cool. And so I'll be there this weekend, and maybe there'll be people there that know my YouTube stuff, and maybe not. That's fine. You know, I'll still do like MLP related conventions if they still want me there. I won't be at Everfree this year. I didn't get accepted, but that's perfectly fine. Will I have a booth at Heroescon? Yes. As it says on the screen, I will be at booth AA16 in the Artist Alley. That's basically like near... It's kind of on the top left of the hall as you come in from the escalators. So I'm kind of right at the back. Or front, depending on how you look at it. As an attendee, that would be the back. For vendors, that's the front. But, yeah. I've been vending at Charlotte Comic Con a couple of times, this year and last year, and I was offered a table at Mad Monster Expo as well, which is happening in August in the same venue that Charlotte Comic Con happens at. And it's kind of funny because Charlotte Comic Con doesn't happen in Charlotte, it actually happens in Concord. I'll release more details about that if we decide to do it, because Mad Monster Expo is also a 3-day convention. It's in a smaller venue as Heroescon. It's in a Hilton instead of a convention center. However, it's actually going to cost me more to vend at that one than it does at Heroescon, so it's a big gamble. So we've just told them, like, look, it's Heroescon this weekend, so we'll decide after this one if we're going to do it, because yeah, it costs a lot of money. Like, the money to pay for a table, it's you don't vend at these things for free. You have to pay for the privilege. And obviously that covers your use of the venue, the hiring of the table, your public liability insurance, and all that other nonsense. So, and you're doing it 3 days in a row. So, most one-day conventions cost anywhere between $50 to over $100 if it's a one-day event. So, for a 3-day event to charge just shy of around $350, something like that, is not actually that bad. But it's still a lot of money, especially when you have no idea if you're going to actually make money at these things. So, yes, I'm an artist, but I'm also a business person. So I've got to be smart about these things and also know when to take a chance. And this opportunity came to us very suddenly. So we had to make the decision, like, quite quickly. And, you know, I've never had just a week to prepare for a con. Luckily, I had a convention a couple of weeks ago that I was already prepping for, so that one was sadly a little bit of a bust. We did cover our table, but we didn't really make enough money for it to be worth our while, frankly. We met plenty of people, made connections and stuff, that was fine, but yeah, we were expecting it to be a lot busier, so we did a lot of prep work, and yeah. So this one's come along, and all the prep work I did for that one can be put toward this one. So there's not as much prep work to do other than packing, and obviously telling people I'm going to be there. A week before is not an awful lot of time to let you guys know I'm going to be there. So yeah. One convention I thought of going to is the SEO Comic Con, entirely because of a single singer-songwriter I'd love to meet. So Heroes Convention, it's a comic con, and a lot of the times pop culture cons are also referred to comic cons when they're not really about comics, they're about general pop culture. So they cover video games and comics and manga and, you know, pretty much anything you could name under science fiction, fantasy, horror, blah 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 blah. This is more about comics and the art that goes into comics, so it's very much you know, all about that. And it has the reputation of, quote unquote, being the best comic convention in the world and the biggest comic convention in the USA. And I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. I don't know how much of that is true, if it's sensationalized, because Charlotte Convention Center is not the biggest convention center, obviously. But it's still pretty big. We've attended other events there. It was some kind of convention about oddities and stuff. So it was like taxidermy and, you know, a lot of handmade stuff. It was basically like a gothic Ren fair, an indoor gothic Ren fair, which was kind of cool, but wasn't really our scene for vending in. I was like, I don't really see me fitting in here. Comics, yes, because that's what I want to do. I want to make my own comics, or eventually even maybe make my own Maddie and Mary series. Eventually. I don't know. That's the dream. And I just noticed that Phoenix96 has made a $100 or £100, sorry, super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, miss, how are you doing? All I want to say is that I hope you're alright. I hope your partner and family are well. You deserve good things, and may your future be brighter than the sun. Would you rather live in the world of MLP, Friendship is Magic, or Bluey? Please choose one. I have to say MLP because that's where I got my footing in YouTube. I didn't start out as an MLP YouTuber, however, my most popular content is MLP related, so if I had to choose between the Bluey world or MLP world, it would have to be MLP. So, yeah. Thank you for your question and your super chat donation. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually told my Discord server I'm doing this, so let me do that real quick. Oh, lordy. I tend to now just do these spontaneously. spontaneous live stream happening now. Everyone in the UK and Europe is so going to be pissed at me. Okay, never mind. Who cares about them? They don't live in the same time zone as me. I'm kidding. Oh man. Okay, send. Boom. I'm alive! Also, I'm at Heroescon. Ah, okay. Yeah, going to a convention, even as an attendee, can be really expensive, especially if you're there for the 3 days, because your ticket on average costs $35 a day, and if you're going for 3 days, that's like I can't do math, but it's like over $100 just for the privilege to attend, or maybe close to $100, and then you're paying for food, and then your travel and your accommodation, so it mounts up. Lucky for us, we only live like not even an hour away from Charlotte, so we're just driving there and back 3 days in a row. We've done that before for other conventions in Charlotte, and we know we can do it. We know that it's exhausting, but it saves us money if we can just drive there and back. I am more than happy to answer anybody's questions about anything. We might start drawing soon. If I can find some music, I might get some music going as well. Let's see if I can get... travel costs would be negligible since I basically live next to it. Okay. I still hope you have a good time this weekend. I'm sure I will. There's a few artists that I follow and admire that are going to be there, so I'm hoping I'll get a chance to say hi. There's some vendors that will be there that I met at other conventions that hopefully I'll be able to say hi to if they remember us. Yeah. Do you guys get a lot of returns on conventions, or is it more exposure than anything? That depends on the event and the size of the event. Like, if I'm vending at an MLP convention, I tend to get a lot of returns for that because, well, a lot of people know me in the MLP fandom. Outside of that, it is definitely more of a chance. It's more about, I wouldn't say it's about exposure, but more connection. That's still, like, in my mind, worth just as much as making money, because the connections you make, it can lead you to more opportunities. It could lead to work. It could lead to just forming strong friendships. It can lead you to other events that you might not know about, because some events happen by word of mouth. They don't even advertise online. So yeah, those are usually smaller, but it's like they're still worth it sometimes. So there you go. It's time for Maddie's daily compliments. Oh, don't listen to Frost. They're crazy. They're insane. They're mad. Give her all the lovely compliments. No. Caden 15 Productions. If anyone asked me what my favourite franchise was, it would be Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, or Disney's Pixar's Cars, if anyone knows what those are. I'm pretty sure everyone here would know what those are, but, you know, like what you like. That's great. That's awesome. My favourite franchise tends to change depending on my mood. I don't really have, like, a top favourite. I will have, like, a bunch of franchises that I like, and they can tend to, like, fight over which one's the favourite during that time. So if I had to make a choice between all of them, it would be Star Trek. Star Trek is my all-time top. That would, like, if I had to choose one, if I couldn't, like, if I had to stop watching everything and only have one franchise to watch for the rest of my life, it would be Star Trek. I've done some Star Trek related videos, not an awful lot, but Star Trek is kind of a difficult franchise to talk about without wars breaking out. So, ha ha ha, Star Trek, Star Wars, ha ha. That was mainly because that was like the first franchise that I got into as a kid. That was the one that myself and my late sister connected on. Does Star Trek still release stuff? Yes. Yes, they do. I haven't watched an awful lot of the more recent stuff. I did watch Star Trek Prodigy. I haven't seen any of the other stuff. I tried watching Picard, couldn't stand it. Star Trek Discovery, I did not like that either. Prodigy was fantastic. Original or next generation? If I had to choose between original or next gen, it would be next gen. Purely because there's more to next gen than original. Original is definitely more of a standalone series. You don't have to watch original to understand the rest of Star Trek. So, and if I had to tell people like where should I start if I want to get into Star Trek, I recommend either watching Next Gen or start with the movie Star Trek First Contact, because that movie explains how the Federation started. And it's also just a bloody good movie for science fiction fans, because it's basically Moby Dick set in space. It's awesome. Lower Decks. I tried watching Lower Decks, but I felt like it was like Family Guy cutaway gag making fun of Star Trek, the series. And yeah, I mean, I'll try and give it another chance eventually, but yeah, probably not. I'm not all that fussed. So, what am I going to do? I'm trying to find music. License free instrumental. Let's see what that brings up. And I might not want to turn the volume down on my music as well. So there we go. Heavy metal. What about this? How long is that? 4 hours. Okay. Desktop audio. Let's bring that down. How's the sound for everybody? Is the music too loud or is it too quiet? Let me know. I've grown up on Star Trek and Star Wars. That was a bit loud. Well, now it's like barely coming through at all. That's as low as I can get it on OBS without muting it altogether. Yeah, that's as low as it will go. I love your OC design and seeing it evolve over the years. Your analysis videos are wonderfully grounded. Mary Sue is a lot of fun. What about the Orville? Okay, the Orville was so bloody predictable in its humour because it's Seth MacFarlane. And as you can probably tell already, I'm not the biggest Seth MacFarlane fan. His jokes are very samey, and with the Orville, I was like, I watched one episode and I could predict every single joke. So I was like, yeah, this is not for me. Which isn't really fair because, like, so many other people were telling me, no, give it a chance, give it a chance. I'm like, nah. It was annoying. Have you heard or seen Elio, the new Pixar movie? I haven't seen any advertisement about it, and I'm not really that fussed, if I'm honest. Seeing you over the years, I can see why your friends love you. You're a lovely part of them. Ugh, gross! Friendship and flowers and ponies and bleh. It's like, why? Heard about Spaceballs 2? Yes, Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. I am so excited about that. I love Spaceballs. Oh, God. And I'm sure that people are like, oh no, not another sequel of a classic. I'm like, well, at least it's not a remake. Like, Spaceballs 2, it's not a remake. Anyone have any suggestions on what we can draw tonight? We're not going to be doing a stream for too long because I'm up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning and I have to leave for Charlotte at like just before 7. So, and it's now like just after 8. So I'm like, I don't really want to be streaming all night. Well, no, that's a lie. I would love to stream all night, but I don't have the energy. Mary singing I'm a Barbie girl in her hairbrush. What did we talk about? That Mary has a lot more depth to her than most people realize. Oh god. Okay. Well, we were working on sandworm. This was going to be for like a sticker thing for Mad Monster Expo if I decide to do it. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that works. I understand having to get up super early. I have to get up early for work tomorrow. Doesn't mean it wouldn't make for a good pick though. That's true. You're right. Maybe if people do like a super chat donation, then maybe... Like, if there's something specific they want me to draw, they can request it via Super Chat. Can we please get... Thank you. God damn. I've got some lag going in Photoshop. It's not working. It happens sometimes. Come on. Do the thing. Erase. Why aren't you erasing? Am I on the wrong layer? Is that why? I am so slow. No, there is a lag. Yes, I did ask for ideas. That looks straight out of Beetlejuice. It is from Beetlejuice. It's the sandworm from Beetlejuice. Is it not on that layer? Is that why it's not erasing? God, I'm so slow. No, it's just not erasing because it's lagging. Okay, great. Awesome. It's great. Let's see. Yep, there's lagging. Okay, alright. Let's get rid of you. Don't need you anymore. Don't need you either. No. Don't need you. Come on. You're still lagging. Why? Ugh, okay. I have to restart. Oh wait, no, don't. Look at this. I've got all this stuff open. I don't need that. No. 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 There. Right. Are you going to be nice now? Photoshop, are you going to be nice to me now? No, you're not. Well, screw you too. I mean, okay, you're not really lagging that much. I can live with it. Oh, you are. Okay, we're gonna get rid of some of this. May I suggest Superman for later? There's a new movie coming out, which I'm cautiously optimistic about. But I always love Christopher Reeve's version. I had every intention of drawing a Superman art piece at the con itself, and then just that will be the piece I'm working on at the table. We could draw Superman in the stream for a little bit, if that's what people want. Photoshop has the temperament of a cat, does not care what you do, it does what it wants. Well, it is Adobe, so, and Adobe's an arse. Oh, there we go. Now you're not lagging. Okay, great. Let's keep it that way, please. Just cleaning it up. This is an old art piece that I drew ages ago. So, yeah, I'm just finding things to work on that's not going to drive me insane before going to bed. How about height swap between Maddie and Mary, Mad Beanpole and Minnie Sue? We did that years ago. We did a body swap. But I haven't done another piece on that. Like, it's probably on DeviantArt somewhere. I probably don't have it on file anymore. I'm not even logged in on DeviantArt anymore. That's how long it's been since I've used my account. I have no idea what my password is. Are you gonna let me in? Save password. No, I don't need that to factor it. Yeah, it's full of AI shit. Come on. Jesus. Sorry for my language, but as you can imagine, I can't stand AI. Maybe it's in a different universe. Maddie with a party cat in. Oh, that would be cute. Lord, what's his name? Lord, insert name here. Colored like a reformed changeling. Let me switch to my second monitor. How do I do that? Can I do this? No, that's not it. That well, it could be if I just do this. Let's just move this over. There. Okay. And where's OBS gone? There you are. Yep. There you go. Okay. Here's my DeviantArt page, which I have not looked at for years. Okay, so I think the last piece I posted was like a redraw of a piece I did for Dr. Wolf's channel. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, I stopped using DeviantArt in 2022. DeviantArt is an archive. That's the whole purpose of it. If I go to the search thing and put Maddie and Mary, that will probably come up somewhere. It's going to take me forever to find anything. I did do a body swap at some point. God, this is awful. This is embarrassing, looking at all of this bad art stuff here. God. No, there's the original war paint piece, which I've redrawn since. Oh, I don't know where the body swap thing is. It's probably not on here. Oh, there it is. There you go. It's good art, Hutch. It's really not. It's really not. This stuff is so old and bad. This is like 2016. This piece is almost 10 years old. God. Damn, that's bad. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to the Wacom. Let's stop looking at the stuff. It's embarrassing. Okay, let's make this a thing. If you want to request a drawing, I would appreciate a super chat donation. All art is good art. No, not all art is good art. Although that is relative. But you can't say all art is good art. Marcel Duchamp took a urinal off her wall and stuck it in a museum and called it art. Salvador Dali like made a telephone with a lobster for the like a rotary phone with like a lobster for the handpiece. It's like, it's art because we say it is. Not all art is good. There's like, that's relative, but you know, there has to be quality control. Oh, the thing I was talking about Marcel Duchamp, that's Dadaism or Dadaism or however you want to say it. It's like postmodernism that takes the piss out of the art world. It's basically saying anything can be art if it's like in a museum, because like for so long that's what it was. It's like, you're not a real artist until you have something on the wall in the Tate Modern, you know, like, oh, come on, it's a load of bullshit. Like, oh god. You should see the blue lobster telephone that plays the pipe organ when it rings. Gonzo was an artist, but nobody liked it. It was... He was a performance artist who either was completely unaware of how the audience were receiving his work and didn't care, or he did care but loved his art so much he just did what he wanted regardless. You've seen the blue lobster jump scare meme, right? No, because I don't keep up with meme culture. I can't stand meme culture. I really can't. I'm like, is your Discord Patreon only? Yes, it is. But it's only $5 to join it. So if people want to do that, they can. Any support is highly appreciated. Let me see if I can share my Patreon link, because I don't think that's in the description. Because I did not prepare, did I? Yes, Patreon is in the link, in the description even. I've shared my Twitter link and my Instagram link. Actually, that Instagram link will be dead because I've changed my Instagram name, so I need to update that. But the Patreon link should still work, so if you want to support me on that. On Patreon, is it possible to pay so many months ahead of time? I don't know. I don't know. It works like kind of like a tip jar kind of thing. You donate, you decide what donation you want to make every month. You'd have to go to Patreon itself to figure that out. I know that they changed their policy recently, but I don't know if you can do that. Like, it's not, I don't think it's an annual thing. I think it's a monthly thing. It's either set to monthly, or I think it used to be that you would set it to people donate per upload that someone makes. But I think it's different now. I don't really know. Patreon is also something I've not posted on for a long time. I haven't posted much stuff online for a while, because I've been so focused on getting real life stuff sorted out. I'm tired of the sandworm. How does paying per upload work? Do you link Patreon to your channel, or is that uploads on Patreon itself? How Patreon works is that we as content creators decide what to post on Patreon. Might it be like anybody can see it, or some things that we upload will be for Patreon supporters only, and then there's certain tiers that Patreon supporters are. So you've got the $5 tier or the $10 tier, or further up than that. I think right now I've only got the $5 or $10 tier. I can't remember, but the $5 tier grants you access to the Discord server. The $10 tier allows you access to the Discord server and be on mic and calls with me. And I think the ones after that would be more about certain perks, like certain art pieces and stuff. I should clarify that making a super chat donation here on YouTube does not add you to the Patreon site. I don't have a membership thing on YouTube anymore. There's a long story behind that as to why, but people are more than welcome to donate if they want to. Dancing in Fairy Rings, thank you for your $10 donation. Highly appreciate that. That's awesome. Would you like to request a drawing for your donation? Also, Phoenix96, did you want to make a request as well? It's all good, you just want to make a donation. Well, I appreciate that. If you do want to show your support on Patreon and you have questions about how Patreon works, I suggest reading the Patreon FAQ, because obviously, although I have a Patreon account for people to support me, I don't know fully how it works, or rather, even if I did, I wouldn't be able to articulate it to you very well. So yeah, I don't know what if Phoenix is still here. No, you're fine. It's like, I wish I could answer your questions, is what I'm saying, but you know what? Let me open my Patreon right now. Let's just do that, you know? Let's be smart. Patreon. Well, I've got the wrong thing open. Here. There. Okay. There we go. Ah! Right. My page. Creator. Remember, let's go to home. Shop membership. Membership. There we go. Membership. Okay. There we go. Membership. That's what we need to see. Yes. Alright. Let's bring that back up for you guys. I'm not looking at the chat right now. So you've got the Stay Creative tier, which is the $1 a month thing. You don't get any rewards for that. Obviously, it's just $1. There's the $5 tier, which allows you to join the Discord server. $5 a month, you can be a member of my Patreon exclusive Discord server. All Patreon supporters get first dibs on commission slots as well. Your Discord server invite will be sent after your pledge has been processed. It is automated, like once you join, but sometimes it's not, depending on the time of month you make your donation. So keep that in mind. Madling Discord voice chat. Again, that is to allow you to join the Discord server, but it means that you're able to be on mic. You will also be able to see videos before they are posted on YouTube, if I choose to do that. It has been 7 months since I've made a video, so yeah. So I've only got like 3 tiers right now, and the most like the highest one is $10. I'm not gonna ask people for loads of money. Come on, I don't. Yeah, it's people. There's more important things to spend your money on. Frankly, there's far more, you know, talented YouTubers and content creators and artists that deserve money more than me. So yeah. Oh, you want Maddie with a party cannon? We can do that. That's great. That sounds really cute, so we can do that. I'm going to use the Pinkie Pie drawing of her setting off the cannon as a reference. Do you want the pony version of Maddie or the Dooney version? Oh, we already saved that, didn't we? Do we need to save it again? Okay, let's save it again, it's fine. Whoa, hello. Yes, I want to replace it. Okay. Whichever I like. Oh no, now I have to make a decision. I don't want to make a decision. Fine. But, Cosmina, it wasn't you that, requested the drawing, so, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, dancing says whichever you like, so, okay, sorry, Cosmina's saying the pony version, if that's okay. I could do both. Sorry, I misread stuff. How she deserved money is just as much as other content creators. Your work is fantastic and you deserve it. I really need to step up on my quality for me to feel like I deserve it. I really do. But I appreciate the support and the encouragement. Okay, so party cannon, Pinkie Pie party cannon, Pinkie Pie party cannon, cannon, there. Image. Okay, I just had the stupidest idea that, okay, so it's Maddie with the party cannon, but instead of confetti, it's just Mary flying out of it. Okay, you've got that for the pony version, and then you've got, like, maybe I could do this sideshow Mel and Krusty the Clown canon thing for their human versions. So, do that. Okay, stream, why are you just still showing the sandworm? What the heck? There we go. Haha, do it. Okay. Well, let's see. Oops. Ah! Why? Why are you doing that? Okay. OBS, why are you on the wrong screen? I just kind of threw something at you that I didn't mean to. Okay. There we go. Just imagine the cannon firing a bunch of Mary Sue tennis balls. Mary Sue tennis balls.
Best tennis balls ever.
Okay, so we've got... Yes, we're drawing Pony Maddie because, yeah, it's been a while. I mean, Mary's more the one that would use a party cannon. Oh, Photoshop, why? No, don't lag on me. Why? Why are you lagging? There's nothing else open. Oh, God damn it. Okay, there we go. God, this is lagging like really badly for me. So I'm just gonna close Photoshop and restart it. Come on. I'm gonna check my scratch disk because that might be why it's lagging. Ooh, hello. Yeah, definitely scratch disk preference. Scratch disk. Yep, it's set to the wrong one. Okay. You should be set to D, not F. There. Okay. Hopefully that will sort everything. Okay. License free music. It's the best ever. Because I don't have to pay for it. Oh hey, you know what? Let's do it. Landscape. There. Come here. There. Okay. Question: how did you come up with Maddie's Pony OC? Maddie's Pony OC is the pony version of my character that I invented around 2011. So she's not actually technically not a pony. She is a Dooney. That is a Scottish Fae that has she has transformative powers. She can be a small humanoid as she appears on screen right now, or she can be in her pony form. Doonies, traditionally, according to Scottish folklore, have various forms, including an old hag. They're kind of like red caps. And it's kind of funny because Maddie wears a red hat, but she's not actually a red cap. If you know anything about Fae. Yeah. Heard of a game called Bolt Action? It's like Warhammer, but World War II history nerd mode. Nope. Not my thing. Okay, the butt's not meant to be that big, but whatever. I had a few videos up back in the day that discussed how Maddie's Pony Sona was made. There was more videos about that, but I took them down because characters evolve, and a lot of the stuff I said originally no longer applied. And with Maddie serving as my mascot or avatar, she's essentially like a exaggerated version of me, not necessarily like a separate character altogether. Mary is a separate character altogether for sure, but Maddie's not. Maddie is very much me. So with Scottish folklore, obviously a lot of that kind of Irish folklore and Scottish folklore are kind of mixed up together as one Celtic folklore. If you know your history, you'll understand why, but yeah, it's a mess. It's an ongoing debate on, like, are Selkies Scottish or Irish? Well, Selkies are definitely Irish, but there's some people that are like, oh no, if you actually read it, if you actually do the research, I'm like, So I've got it so that it's like the moment just before she sets the cannon off. Mad Munchkin, the last art bender. Is that the kind of pose that she's doing right now? There. And we will flip this whole thing so it's a bit more readable. God, how am I going to get that leg to show if it's... She's going to be wearing her hat. Guess I'll figure that out later. You may be a bit bored here and brain going places. Oh, you're bored? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I can't provide free entertainment for you to keep your brain occupied. Aiming for you face. Yeah. I'm just roughing in the cannon now. Should I have Mary Sue sticking out of the cannon? Did I do a new layer? No, I didn't. Okay. Fast! Yeah, I have to be fast. You're entertaining, but Brain says attention span will be going at the rate of a goldfish. We won't be streaming for much longer. Probably another, maybe an hour. Not even that, probably. I'm thinking of some other fairies to mention, but I don't want to overdo it. We can talk about fairies. I mean, Maddie's a fae. I don't mind talking about fairies. Fairies! God, this face is all screwed up. Her massive hat. Just gonna move her back a little bit. There we go. Let's make your hat smaller, because that is way too big. I just wanted to throw it out there. Selkies and Nuckleby. The latter is pretty scary. Yes, the Nuckleby is scary. Yes, I 100% agree with you there. Does the cannon get does the cannon get a hat? I mean, it could. I feel whenever I draw characters' heads, a bonus step I have to put in place for myself is to shrink the head to normal size. Let's be proportionate to the rest of the body, but when you're drawing a quadruped, it's a bit more complicated. So, and I haven't drawn Pony Maddie for a long time, so there's that as well. Looking good. Nice. Okay. There. Ready to set off the cannon. I don't, like, Mary wouldn't fit in that cannon. It's, well, Mary can do anything, she'd find a way. But I can't really figure out how to get a drawing to work where she's inside it, so, yeah. I mean, we could have Mary's face on the wheels of the cannon, I guess, but yeah, let's not do that. Oh, hi, Photoshop, why? There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna have a... her cutie mark on the cannon as well. There, a doodle of Maddie getting ready to fire the cannon. Okay. Well, we do have a human version now. Let's see. Krusty the Clown cannon. This is so cute and chaotic. Well, yeah. I like to think that Mary is lawful neutral, whereas Maddie is chaotic good, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously sometimes other people that see characters, they actually know them better than the people that created them, because it's they're like, well, they can point things out that you might not see because it's so close to you, you don't really read it the same, you know. I wrote Krusty the Clown cannon, and I found one with Sideshow Bob in the cannon. There's so much fan art of Krusty the Clown as Pennywise. I'm like, is that the only scary clown people remember that exists? Like, okay. I mean, I love Pennywise, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, there are scarier clowns out there. In my eyes, anyway. Terrifier being one of them. Maybe Sue has a cannonball for this pic. I always thought maybe Sue was more chaotic neutral, but she's your character. Well, okay, so I would say that the TF2 version of Mary is definitely lawful neutral. My version of Mary, yes, she's more chaotic neutral. But because she plays the announcer in TF2, and, you know, they wrote her as the one that does the contract, so I'm like, well, that would make her lawful then. So, yeah. So you've got, for Scary Clowns, you've got Art the Clown, which is the clown from Terrifier. Let's see. House of Corpses. Captain Spaulding. Then all the clowns from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So I was thinking of another one. There's a fantastic movie called Clown. It's just called Clown, and it's about this dad that wants to throw his son a birthday party, and he hires a clown, but the clown doesn't turn up. But the dad goes into his basement of the house they recently moved into and finds this I might be misremembering, so if someone else has seen the movie, please correct me, but he finds a chest in his basement and it has a clown costume in it. So he puts the costume on to be the clown for his son's birthday party and discovers that he can't take the costume off. And the longer he wears it, basically slowly turning into a terrifying clown creature that no longer remembers he's human. And it's there's a lot of body horror in it. It's very gross, but it's genuinely scary because the clown isn't like a separate being. It's slowly overtaking the main character, and that is fascinating to me. Anyway, then there's Stitches. That's a good one. There's. Anyone remember the clown from Drive-Thru? That thing was terrifying. Yeah. And then there's like clowns in movies that aren't even on screen for all that long. Like Zombieland. There was a clown in that one. And it was... Because it's a zombie movie, it wasn't just a clown, it was a zombie. So it was a person that had turned into a zombie, and he just so happened to be dressed as a clown. And oh my god. I mean, I don't think I'm scared of clowns, but I'm definitely scared of zombies. I have a concept for a zombie character that I've been wanting to draw for a long time, but because I get really easily grossed out, I'm like, can I really draw this without getting sick? I don't know. We had this concept like years ago. My best friend and I came up with this idea of a zombie barista. And he basically represented our frustration about working in retail or in custodian level jobs or cafes or like places like Starbucks. And it's like you're so brain dead from doing the so mind-numbingly boring jobs that you're just basically in zombie mode all the time. It's like in being an autopilot. Like, you do the same job so often, it's become like your muscle memory is like you just turn up for a job and it's just automatic, so that your brain isn't even telling your body what to do anymore. It was that kind of idea. So, it's far more comedic in concept in our minds, but it was the whole idea of, oh, what if there was a zombie breakout and the one thing that cured you of zombification was drinking coffee? Like, how long would it last? It wouldn't last long at all, would it? Because pretty much everyone drinks coffee, especially in America, unless you're a Mormon. So, is that ideal? Like, who would be, like, zombified for the longest? It's stupid. We were college kids. Some of the ideas we came up with were so dumb. But that one has always remained in my brain. I'm like, if I ever wrote a zombie story, it would be something like that. It's so dumb. It's the idea of like someone's walking down the street and they're staring at their mobile phone while they've got like a Starbucks mug or cup in their hand, and they're so not paying attention to where they're going. And it's like, oh look, I actually refer to people that do that. It's like, oh my god, it's a bloody zombie, because they're not paying attention to where they're going because they're staring at their phone as they're walking down the street sipping their coffee. And I'm like, what if that was like the idea of a zombie outbreak? The only way that you could cure yourself was to drink coffee. But then you would just behave like a zombie anyway, because it's like you're on your way to work and you're just so focused on going to work. It's like the start of Shaun of the Dead. The guy doesn't even notice that there's zombies around him because he's that focused on what he's doing that day, that morning. I'm not making any coherency here, I understand, but I'm just like remembering all these ideas I had, and oh man, like, can you imagine adding like a zombie character with Maddie and Mary? Like, how would they react to a zombie? Anyway, let's get back to drawing stuff. I went off on a tangent because we started talking about clowns, didn't we? Because we're looking at reference for the canon piece. So I googled Krusty, and then I said, oh, fan art of Krusty as Pennywise, and then we started talking about clowns, and then somehow got onto the topic of zombies as well. Hi, I'm ADD. Did you know that? Okay. Krusty the Clown canon. Oh, that works. Okay, we can do this. Alright. Honestly, sounds like how I feel in the morning. A zombie that needs her coffee in the morning. Or just this idea of this zombie barista, like, complete with like the most hipsterish outfit you can think of, while wearing an apron with a logo for a coffee place on it, and he's got like, it basically looks like Steven Tyler if he was a zombie. I'm sure everyone here knows who Steven Tyler is. Yeah, that kind of thing. Oh god, I'm so weird. Why do you guys like follow me? Why do you watch my content? I'm just talking crap all the time. Doesn't make any sense. So then you've got Mary like peering out this. Because I'm fun. Fun. Please promise us someday you'll do this zombie idea. Sure. I'll get the motivation to do it eventually when I've cleared my plate. Zombie barista will be a thing. What's your thoughts on SpongeBob as a show? I'll be honest, like, I haven't really watched a lot of SpongeBob. I've seen clips and watched videos about SpongeBob more than I've actually watched the show. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of Pony Maddie for now, just so I can focus on this drawing. It's because you would think that I have a duo, Maddie and Mary. So you would think that a show that has duo main character like SpongeBob and Patrick Star, you'd be like, oh, that would be like the perfect inspiration for writing about two characters, like a pairing. But I don't know, like it's a comedy show. It's fun. It's silly. It's like just something you can switch your brain off to. And that's fine, but I don't think I want, if I was to make an actual comic series or even a cartoon series of Maddie and Mary, but if that was the kind of thing I want to do. But I want something that's like a bit more do I want something that's a bit more dramatic, or something that's more, it's gonna have like a, I would like it to have more of a fantasy feel about it. That's, I mean, obviously SpongeBob is essentially fantasy, but what I mean is that it's, I want it to celebrate Scottish folklore somehow. And not in a let's make fun of it kind of way. Like, a lot of the time, a lot of Scottish folklore is made fun of, or it's not done right, or it's over romanticized. I don't know. That just from the stuff I've seen anyway. I don't know. Okay, that's first hour done. So let's save. Save. Please, there we go. I'm gonna call it Maddie Cannon. I always like to think most cartoons are fantasy in a way. Well, yeah, like in the general sense, they're obviously fantasy, but like SpongeBob is a buddy comedy series, and the movies are like, they can be road trip movies or whatever, and I'm not like wanting it to be like, the ideas aren't set 100% in concrete, put it that way. Would Mary Sue still be an overpowered human in this fantasy setting, or would she be something from Scottish folklore too? Mary is the wild card. She is definitely not set in any kind of folklore whatsoever. She is the embodiment of spontaneity in every sense of the word, because she literally came out of nowhere. She was meant as a one-off joke in a video I made in like 2013. I never intended for her to be around, but without Mary, my channel would not have taken off. And I made her up in an afternoon just for a joke. And I enjoyed voicing her so much. I enjoyed writing for her so much. People found her really entertaining. And she is Maddie's flaw. She is something for Maddie to bounce off of. She provides the conflict. She provides the comic relief a lot of the times as well. So, no, she is not based on any particular thing from any folklore at all. But she's also not necessarily human. Like, she is human like Q is in Star Trek. He's not really human. Like, Q is like a ethereal being that takes human form in order for humans to comprehend his existence. I would like to think that that's kind of what Mary is, but she's not aware of it like Q is. She knows who she is, but she doesn't know what she is. Best running gag ever. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm drawing this properly. It's not going well. Did I tweet that I was streaming? I don't think I did. Where did you people come from? Why is Twitter not working? What the heck? Okay, why? Huh, oh there it is. Okay, it is working. The first thing I see is brain fart. I did not tweet that I was streaming. Okay, well, let's do it now. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Copy. Spontaneous live stream. I'm alive! Also, Spontaneous is not spelled that way. Spontaneous live stream about Heroescon and other such nonsense. No. other things. I don't know. And stuff. Post. There. Professional. Okay. Why am I tired? I should not be tired. Why am I tired? I don't know. I have a 3-day con coming up. Why? I need energy. Literally starts tomorrow, and I am so not ready for this at all. I have no idea what I'm doing. Here's the thing I do know. I will be at booth AA16 at Heroescon in Charlotte, the Charlotte Convention Center in North Carolina for 3 days this weekend, from June 20th till June 22nd. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why am I there? Why am I accepted? There's all these like world famous comic artists going to be there, and I'm going to be in the same room as them. What the heck? No, why? Maybe it reminds me of Warner Brothers Freakazoid. Really? You know how Freakazoid flies when he's just running with his arms outstretched, just going. Draw Mary doing that. But Mary can actually fly. Of course she can. She's Mary. She's flying in the drawing at the bottom right that she is actually flying. So I like the idea of like this character that has all of these phenomenal cosmic power, and she's like, I can do anything and everything, and whenever someone says how, she's like, I don't know, I'll just do it. Because that is the embodiment of spontaneity. You do a thing, you don't know how you did it, but you did it, so awesome. But you wouldn't be able to explain how. And why should you? I don't know. I'm just bullshitting now. She's just having fun, just chilling out in the cannon. She's just happy that she's here. Call her Pinkazoid. Pinkazoid. Something, Pinkazoid. Pinkazoid. God damn. So she's like a D&D sorcerer without the wild magic going wrong. She is like the parody of the Mary Sue archetype. I feel like her mouth should be open, not closed. No, I think it's funnier with it closed. She's just waiting for the waiting for it to go off. Like, wow. Okay. There. That's better. It'll make more sense in the next drawing when I clean it up. Mary's just manic right now. Really soon it's gonna be canon. Okay. A lot of things need to be fixed. Good lord, yes, I know. Awful. This is why we build things layer by layer. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be like BRB. There. BRB. Have soda. It is Pepsi from Wendy's that I didn't drink earlier. So exciting! Alright. Maddie, we need to fix you. You look like a gremlin. I mean, you kind of look like a gremlin anyway, but yeah, you need fixing. Yeah, no. Let's not have her that crazy. How's everyone doing? Everyone's very quiet right now. Chat to me. Talk to me. Throw money at me. No, I'm kidding. Please don't do that. Aww. Guys, what is DerpyCon? Is that what I think it is? I want to talk about stuff, but I'm afraid of hogging the chat and coming off as that kind of fan. I just want to be on my best behaviour. I mean, I'm glad Maddie and Mary are doing something they apparently both enjoy here. I'm all for character bonding, but still, yeah. I'm being distracted right now because I just got an invite to join a group for DerpyCon, and I'm like, what, the DerpyCon? No, thank you. Maddie as the Green Goblin. Yeah. Maddie's the Green Goblin. Maddie is the Green Goblin. Is she looking at Mary? No, she's not. She's kind of looking elsewhere. Let's fix that. Mary's just happy to be here. Ah. Let's have it so that she's looking at the match. That makes more sense. Or have her looking at the actual audience. That makes more sense. Just going a bit crazy here. Can't draw, apparently. Art is not working today. Mary as Spider Sue. Green Goblin has the same cadence as Mad Munchkin, so I can see that work like a little Scottish Avenger to the Green Goblin. Oh god, yeah. It can't be unseen now. I don't like that eyes looking at the audience. I don't like that. Let's have it so that she's looking at Mary. Maybe have it so that it's actually a toothy grin. About comics earlier, one comic duo I thought of the time is called Pixie and Brutus. It's funny and wholesome, just throwing it out there. I know Pixie and Brutus, yes. I don't know the people that make it, but I know of the comic is what I mean. Spider Sue, Spider Sue. Does whatever a Spider Sue does. Can she swing from a web? Yes, she can. She's Mary Sue. She's Spider Sue, even. Because she can do anything. If you put her in your story, she will break your narrative because she is a Mary Sue. Because when you put a character in your story that can literally do anything and everything, you no longer have a conflict. Therefore you have no character arc, and therefore you have no story. Hello, Blackjack. Welcome to the chaos that is a Mad Munchkin stream. Okay, now that's stuck in my head. You're welcome. Yeah, we can't draw today. It's just chaos. It doesn't have to be a complete drawing. It's just something for fun. Oh no, Maddie and Mary as Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus. I did a little silly comic the other day that was just Maddie not wearing her hat and Mary's like, a munchkin. And then the next panel, Maddie's wearing her hat and then she's like, Maddie the Munchkin! It's so stupid. There. It is just a doodle. It's not going to be a finished drawing, so it's like it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just Maddie on a cannon. Munchkin smirks and Mary. No, Mary is not the platypus. Spider Sue, can't do anything spiders do. Slinging webs perfectly, being the best for all to see. Look out. Yes, perfect. Okay, I like it. That's funny. I can just picture the cannon going boom and Mary Sue going wee. I thought it would be funnier capturing the moment before that happens, because then you're picturing it in your own mind. There. Forgot to drop Maddie's other leg. Ta-da! There. I could have drawn that a bit better, but whatever. Where's the pony one? There's the pony one. There's the... oops, Mary's not in the pony one. Maybe I could just, like, Mary's in here. There. Okay, any more drawing requests? I think we've got half an hour to go. Yeah, I've kind of screwed up Mary's face a little bit. Her draw's not quite right, but whatever. I don't care. I don't care. We're just having fun. Soda's probably not the best idea to drink before bed, but... Yeah, you're very welcome. If people want to request a drawing, I would really appreciate a super chat donation. That would be awesome. To remind folks as well, I will be... Let's open this thing. I will be at Heroescon in Charlotte, North Carolina this weekend, literally tomorrow, at booth AA16 in the Artist Alley in the Charlotte Convention Center in South College Street, Charlotte, NC. I will be there with my hubby and Georgie, and obviously we will have some Mad and Mary stuff, not an awful lot, but we will have original paintings and hand-painted coasters and keychains and stuff. Yeah. Come say hi. Help. Okay. Just gonna throw ideas out till we get donos. Mad and Mary is sock puppets. No. Mary troll. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like doodling now, like stupid things. Well, no, I wanted a new layer, not a new file. Okay, there. Just got the sock puppets from Disney's Robin Hood. You know, they've got the sock puppet versions of Prince John and Sir Hiss. Sir Hiss is just a sock, like a literal sock. Like, obviously the term sock puppet is because they were puppets made out of socks. But he is just a sock. It's just so damn funny. Oh. Hit the button, Mary. Wrong button. Why do we even have that button? Change the layer, Maddie. Why do we even have that layer? That's an old idea. There's so many ideas that I did, and then I never actually finished them. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I just saw on the Heroescon Charlotte NC fan page that other people will have like coasters there that they're just painting onto. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not the only person doing that. Which puppet gets to beat the other with a stick? Oh, you're actually not beside me. No, you're not. You're at the main... Wait, no. No, you're at AA44. Okay, you're not far from me. Alright. Nice. You will... Oh, you've got, like, showing your bestsellers and all sorts. Oh, okay. Interesting. I feel so out of my depth with this con, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like... have I got the right stuff? Have I got enough stuff? Have I got too much stuff? You know, all this kind of stuff. Like, help. Why don't I label my layers? Cause I don't. I I don't know, I just don't. It's a big deal. I don't know what to draw now. I'm like, am I too tired to draw anything? Or, I don't know. Too many ideas? Not enough ideas? I don't know. I make art and forget things. There, look, if I post this. Ah! Paste. I make art and forget things. There. Just have a drawing of Mary, and Mary's like, I am art! I'm gonna do that. I am the art. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's great. I get really paranoid because I'm looking at the chat and like people. What? Wait, have I missed a whole bunch of stuff? No, it's just lagging really far behind. Okay, how was your day? Packing for doing Heroescon, and we head out to that tomorrow morning early because we're doing the really smart thing and setting up on day 1 instead of day 0 because why not? I like a challenge. I like stress, apparently. Other vendors were like, wait, you're not setting up until the morning of day 1? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, crazy. I'm like, so? She's like, the Venus de Milo. Hands are stupid. I can't draw hands. I am the art. None of your urinal on the wall or blue lobster phone nonsense. Yes. Mary's like, I am not a daddyist. If Mary Sue was the artist, what would she be? Tomorrow is supposed to be the longest day of the year. I just want to wish you happy summer solstice and I hope you have a great time at Heroescon. It's gonna be the longest day of the year. Oh no! No, I don't want it. It's like you have the artist, then you have the art, and then everything in between. Hey, Amy, that's not how the human body works. Her arm is kind of floating. It's not attached to anything. You should know how arms work by now. Excuse me, music. If I wanted lyrics, I wouldn't have chosen a playlist that said instrumental in it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where? Oh no, now I can't find where my music is coming from. Is it you? No, that's not it. Okay, where are you? I have too many windows open. Okay, I guess I'll find it later. Aha! If it's license free, why was it using sound bites from Slipknot music? That's not license free, guys. Learn to tag your music. Bloody hell. Maybe Sue as an artist. Who's that guy that has a thin, crazy mustache and makes art from whatever he dreams about? That comes to mind for me. Salvador Dali. So she's a surrealist. That checks out, actually, yeah. That if she was an artist, she'd be a surrealist.
I'll just make art out of whatever I dream about. That makes sense.
Yes, it does. Absolutely makes sense. Yeah. Hands. How? How do hands work, guys? Hands. How? If you're doing this, so then I'll fix it later. Whatever. I don't care right now. I think Mary's hands are a lot like Cruella de Vil. In fact, let's do that. Let's... Hey, Milt Call, weren't you the guy that designed the hands in most Disney films back in the day? I'm gonna totally, like, look up how you draw hands. Because I don't have a reference library full of hands or anything that I never look at. Look, this... let's do this. This is my reference folder. And I never look at it. Milk Call, there you go. Milk Call. Hi, Milk Call. How you doing? Looking good. Nice hands. He is the hand guy. I don't think he did Cruella de Vil's hands. I'm talking crap now, but he is known as the Disney hand guy. All these hands. Look at them. See, that's the hand pose I want. That one right there, but it's the wrong hand. Oh, there's it. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. I know what I'm doing. I fixed it. Okay. I know the bread slice. That's not the problem I'm having is not like how to structure the hand. It's more like the pose, the angle I've chosen is really awkward.
There we go.
Not to mention, like, Mary's hands are very, like, spider-like. Her fingers are really thin and long in comparison to Maddie's hands. I mean, that's still not quite right, but it's getting close. Unless I have the arm, like... Yeah, let's do that. Let's change the arm so it's like this. It's more like a shrug. So both hands are shrugging. Yes. Okay. That makes more sense. Working out if the anatomy makes sense, which it doesn't, but we're just doodling, we're just having some fun, just trying to relax before a very busy convention weekend, which I'm definitely not ready for. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Oh god. If Mary is the art, does that make her Maddie's Maddie's, like, you know how like Frankenstein has his monster? Does that mean Mary is Maddie's like Frankenstein, if that makes sense? I know the monster's not called Frankenstein, I know that, but like Mary Sue is Maddie's Adam. She's gonna look very smug in this drawing, I think. I just feel it. Oh yeah, there she goes. A lot more going on in that brain of hers than people give her credit for. Why, yes, Mary, you do have a third arm growing out. What if your Frankenstein's monster wants a spouse? Mary does not want a spouse. She is a romantic.
She don't need no man.
Or women. Or other. Mary is ace. I think I've made her arm too small. Let's see. I think that, yeah. When you said Cruella de Vil's hands, that brought me to think of a Mary Sue and Cruella fusion. I don't know how I feel about that. I've drawn Mary Sue dressed as Cruella de Vil before. Let's see if I can find it. Ugh, excuse me. This might take a while. You know, back in the day when I used to stream on Picardo TV. Remember those days? She's trying to be a Hindu deity. Yes, Mary Sue is Vishnu. Like oh god, can you imagine? That is the one with all the arms, right? I don't know. Let's just put Maddie and Mary and it'll come up eventually. Probably, hopefully. Show all. There, okay. Yeah, there it is. Well, if it will open, okay, fine. Open with. There. And of course, Maddie is Hades. Olympus would be that way. That's not funny. Maddie Cannon. I am the art. I think a lot of Hindu deities have multiple arms, so yeah. Okay. Okay. I think that is like Vishnu the god of fortune or something. I don't know enough about Hinduism. I really need to educate myself on that. I don't have any friends that are Hindu, so I've never felt the need to research it. Hinduism gods. Is it Vishnu? Yeah, Vishnu is. Oh, Vishnu is the preserver and guardian of men. Okay, so what about the... Oh, the one I'm thinking of is actually Ganesha. That's the one with the elephant head. And he has 4 arms. No, like he is kind of the god of oh, they pray to him for fortune. But he's not the god of fortune. He's more like associated with enterprise and opportunities. And more like the bureaucratic side of fortune. Okay. That's really confusing. I really need to look into this more. This is fascinating. Okay. Awesome. I need to find someone that's I need to form a friendship with someone that practices Hinduism, and then I'll have a reason to actually research Hinduism. Dancing in Fairy Rings, thank you for dropping by. You take care, and thank you for your donation. We will be bringing things to an end shortly because I need to go to bed because I am up at 6 a.m. in the morning and it's now 10 o'clock. Yeah, so I'll need to go to bed in like half an hour to get a full night's sleep, probably. But let's see if we can get this drawing of Mary at least structured. Mary is the art.
Well, she would be if I could draw her hair properly. There. There we go. That works. Nope, that doesn't look right. It's like, she's not a villain, I swear she's not, but she could be if she wanted to be. Nice. Edit. She looks a little bit like one of the twins from How to Train Your Dragon with the chin. You know, they have like the big chin and stuff. The female one, I can't remember her name, but yeah, it's the best villain ever. Yeah, she's not a villain. Like, she might be an antagonist, maybe, but not a villain. Maybe she's a lot of things, but she's not evil. Rough Nut, thank you. Yes. Funny enough, I just finished watching the second How to Train Your Dragon cartoon series. They're really good, aren't they? It's one thing you will see about Mary's face, her head, her jaw, especially, is shaped like a heart. Because, although I'm like describing her as like she is spontaneity is personified, what's more spontaneous than love? She loves herself. She is like, it's not narcissism, because self-love is about loving yourself. Narcissism is about loving nothing but yourself. Being blind to the beauty of others. I don't think she's blind to that. I think that Mary is the kind of person that she loves herself so much that when other people don't love themselves the same way as she loves herself, she finds that really confusing. Self-doubt, anxiety are all things that she would never be able to feel. It's impossible. That's kind of a thing that I think plenty of people wish that they could go through life without being anxious or like nervous for screwing up or whatever. This was a good practice for drawing hands at different angles too. Still don't like drawing hands though. Hands are stupid. Whose idea was it to give humans hands? Stupid. Stupid idea. There. I think that's a good point to end the stream on. I am the art. Well, this was a fun, spontaneous stream. But I need to go to bed because I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to Heroescon. And it is now after 10 in the evening, so I need to go do my wind down routine for the evening and try and sleep. I highly doubt I'm going to get any sleep, but I will try. So, good night everybody. Whatever your plans are for the weekend, I hope they're awesome. Take care of yourself, wash your hands, wear your seatbelt, put your shopping cart away, and all that other nonsense. Just be an awesome human being to other people. Because life's too short to be an asshole, basically. If you do find yourself at Heroescon over the weekend, please come and find me. I will be at booth AA16. I would love to meet some people that follow my content. If you can't make it, that's fine as well. Don't worry about it. No pressure whatsoever. Yeah, I'm just really excited and nervous-sighted. Yeah. Alrighty. Take care, everybody. I'm Mad Munchkin. Stay creative. Good night.